Hey guys, it's Kabu here with a new video, and as you can already see, this is very different from the usual thing. This is not Pokemon related in the slightest. A little bit of backstory behind what I'm doing here. During the 24-hour attempted 24-hour stream that I did to raise money for bile duct cancer research, I decided to whittle away some of the time by casting some VGC. And it went pretty well, I would say. I don't know a lot about VGC in the format, so my knowledge was a little bit lacking. But from what I was told, my casting was actually very good. And that's because I've had lots of experience. I used to be a caster for small League of Legends tournaments in my area for maybe 2 years, but I still kept the I still have a lot of the skills that I've gained through that. One of them is not good camera work, as you'll probably see during the actual video, and I apologize in advance for that. It's something I need to work on. That's what all of this is I am just trying to get better at this so that maybe eventually I can find myself in the casting, on the casting couch. No, get the black couch away from me. No, I ain't got a body for that. I'm talking about maybe casting an event in Dota 2, which is something that I've always wanted to do ever since I started playing Dota. As you can see on the screen, since I started playing Dota in 2013, which is over 4 years ago. So this is just me, being like, I'm gonna practice and get better at casting in general, because this is a game where I have a lot of the knowledge. I just need the casting knowledge to go with the game knowledge. So, leave a like if you want to see more of this stuff. I am going to be doing, this is just, Kabu Cast is just going to be a series where I cast whatever games I can find, be it Pokemon, be it Dota. So, like if you want to see more of these kinds of videos, comment. If you have a match in either, if you somehow have a match in Dota that you think is good for me to cast, or you have some good VGC battles you think are good to cast, or even good Wi-Fi battles, or even showdown battles. If I'm desperate, I'll grab some showdown battles to cast each week. So leave those in the comments as well. And so we're going to get right into it. I think I've talked your ear off enough about why I'm playing this godforsaken game. So we're going to be casting this game today. This is a game that I played 2 days ago. I'm going to date this video because that's what all the smart YouTubers do. Freaking might as well go. I'm recording this the 6th, so 2 days ago is the 4th. Yeah, you guys get it. I believe... Let me see. Was this on the day of my attempt? I don't remember. No, yeah. This is actually... I was still recovering from the 24-hour stream attempt at this time. So if you see a lot of stupid stuff, that's probably why. I only got like 3 hours of sleep after that. So, yeah. Alright, let's keep getting distracted. Good job, bucko. Alright, so, I'm going to be casting this game because the beginning's a bit... You can't see, like, my hand doing the side-to-side, up and down thing. The beginning's kind of meh, but towards the middle and late game really starts to pick up. If this is something that interests you and want to learn more about the game, I will be linking some guides in the description below if you want to follow that. I won't be doing one myself because I don't know enough about this game. I know enough to cast it. I don't know enough to make a video explaining to other people. And I've always been bad at explaining these kinds of things to other people. Like, I just can't. So we're going to get right into it. So, the game's going to load. Okay, and we are into the game. So, I love this new loading screen that they've done. It's not new, really, anymore. This is because of the Battle Pass, the International. You buy these little compendiums that give you a bunch of stuff, and it supports the actual prize pool of the tournament. I think it's over $10 million now is the total prize pool, which is pretty freaking impressive. So we are going to now get right into the game. On the Radiant side, we are going to have We're gonna have Dr. Tarask on the Nature's Prophet, my good friend Sirius. On Magnus, gonna be Orskello. We're going to have on the Zeus, Exilio. I've never really figured out how to pronounce it. I'm gonna assume it's Exilio. On the Lich, we've got Doctor, give me the news. And then the man of the hour, oh, the most important of characters. On the Bloodseeker, we've got Billy Dank Maymays. That's me. So, if you hear me being like, oh, this player is the greatest of all time, it's because I'm full of myself, and I'm a loser. Alright. Mid lane for the other team, we've got the Lion, played by Tmre, T-M-R-E, something like that. Troll Warlord, Carlitos, V-Face. We're going to have the Ancient Apparition played by the Dekix. Silencer is going to be Agzima Rules. And the Warlock will be Anaconda. So, early game, like, this is the hardest part because there's nothing to say. Nothing is happening. There's, like, alright, so they get the rune there. Bloodseeker gets the rune down there. Magnus gets this rune. There's going to be a lot of clicking. I do apologize for that. There's not really much I can do to block that. Maybe some kind of noise gate, but even then it's still pretty loud. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be Magnus here in the off lane. It's going to be, again, I apologize for the camera work in advance. I think it's going to be blocking the creep wave so that it's closer to his tower, which means he gets more, better chance at getting experience, doesn't get harassed out as easily. So he's going to be just fine here, I think. Sends out a shockwave, gets some harass on the troll. How's mid lane looking? Mid lane is to be expected. Nothing happening here. Bottom lane looks like a bit of harass going out onto. I'm gonna refer to my own guy as BDM just so it's shorter. Because I want to treat this like it's a like just any old game, even though I am in it. So I don't seem biased at all. All right, so a lot of harass going out onto the Bloodseeker. It's going to bring him very low. He's got 3 tangos, so altogether that'll give him a good amount of health. But with this harass, it's going to be difficult for him. It is going to be a struggle. All depends on how long he can last under tower, which, as you can see, is meh. Thankfully, thanks to his first ability, Blood Rage, when he casts it on himself, whoever he casts it on does more damage, and while taking more damage. And whenever they kill a unit, they are healed for a percentage of its maximum health. So, because of that ability, Bloodseeker is going to be able to sustain himself in the lane a little bit better as long as he's able to get last hits. Which, of course, against 2 ranged heroes being melee, it will not be easy at all. As you can see, he's getting chunked. Bloodseeker's getting chunked down here. So both of the Radiant bottom lane members are taking heavy damage from the onslaught of the Silencer and the Warlock. Let's go up top lane as it looks alright. A little bit of harass coming out, but Magnus does have the Stout Shield, which helps block a lot of the Ancient Apparition's damage. It blocks like a third of it at least, I would say. As Ancient Apparition also places a ward here, so see if there's any kind of rotation. Alright, anything happening bottom? No, just more harass on the Bloodseeker. I'm gonna tell you right now, this game was painful. The early part of this game was incredibly painful for me. I did not have any fun. And I'm sure that people are happy that I suffered in this game, because I did. Alright, so, anything else happening? Zeus is doing the thing he does, spamming lightning, doing damage. Lich is harassing the Warlock a little bit, and I get cursed, and I just want to farm, but I believe... Yep, I didn't get the last hit, and because of that, Bloodseeker is going to be the first blood taken by the Silencer. So, yeah. This was a really fun lane. I'm gonna tell you that much. Let me tell you something. Fun lane, very enjoyable. Alright, so Warlock is now going to... I believe he's going for the rune. As the Silencer is just going to harass. Bloodseeker comes back to lane with a TP scroll, I believe. And now it's just making up for lost time. Trying to get last hits. As yet the Warlock does take the bounty rune bottom. Trying to get some denies off. Doesn't matter, going to get harassed. How's top lane doing? Magnus gets his clarity denied, so he will not be able to spam Shockwave as much as he would like to. He does have 2 mangoes, which is really good for his health. What mangoes do, for those who don't know, do you eat it, you get 150 mana instantly. So those two pretty much make up his entire mana pool. So each one of those is like a Shockwave and a half. So he's got 3 Shockwaves. That's nice in math. This is why I'm the matholist in the MVL. I know this stuff. Like the back of my hand. Why is that a saying? How much do you like actually look at the back of your hand? You know what I mean? I would argue you'd know it like the front of your hand, because you'd always like look at that whenever. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you actually look at the front of your hand more. Like you have like the back of your hand in your periphery all the time, but like you actually look at the front of your hands. So I think we should make a petition for that. All right, Andre's looking very low. He pings out the Warlock. I'm pretty sure I was just like, get away, they're going to kill you. And I believe, yep, that's going to be the end of the Lich. That's another kill going their way. I try to get some kills under the tower, but that's not going to happen. And here we go. Going in onto the Silencer. That's a death. Goes to the Prophet. So Bloodseeker does not get the healing back. But now because of that, I get to hit things, which is what I wanted to do. And get some of my health back. I want to go in on... Try to go in on the Warlock. It's not going to work because he is strong boy and I am weak man. Alright, and it looks like Magnus is being gone on as well. So you're going to be able to get away here. He's going to throw out a Shockwave. That might cost him. If the line... Nope, line is not close enough and the Magnus will get away. Pretty much scot-free. That lets the Zeus know that his lane opponent is out of lane. As he grabs the Illusion Rune, that'll give him some more mana back, fill up his bottle, give him some nice things to scout with. And meanwhile, is bottom still hell? It doesn't look like it. Like Bloodseeker is walking back to base to grab an item and then TP back up. Looks like his item is going to be... Boots. Boots of speed. Gotta go fast. Alright. So, did he also... I believe he also bought... Yes, he finished his wand as well. He's going to TP back to the mid lane. Or not the mid lane, the bottom lane. Duh. And I get to hit something. And then I immediately lose about a quarter of my health. For nothing. This is lame as hell. Alright, top lane, pretty much the same. Troll's getting a bit weakened from all the Shockwave spam, and Orskello hasn't even had to use a single mango yet. Very good at budgeting his mana. Very impressive. Doesn't get the catapult though. Bad player. Bad player. And looks like they're flanking around. They're going in, and alright. Bloodright's going to come out, and that's a dead Silencer. And now Bloodseeker's going to be able to turn it around. This is a big mistake, as they're going to lose 2 for 1 Lich. He's dodging out, and sprouts the Warlock, and the Warlock is down. Meanwhile, on the top lane, looks like the Magnus used the RP, Skewer, and the Shockwave to take out the Troll Warlord. So that's 3 kills going the way of the Radiant side, while the Dire side only gets 1 kill on the support Lich. So overall, that was definitely worth it for the Radiant side. Now Bloodseeker is going to be getting some actual farm. Let's look at some of the stats. Last hits. Yeah, Bloodseeker is going to need it. Troll and Nature's Prophet are at the top. Nature's Prophet actually doesn't have as much gold as Troll because of the jungle camps. I believe it averages out to be worse. Bloodseeker is going to be TPing top because there's a bit of aggression going on. Throws out the Bloodright to scare them away, and that's pretty much it. It's kind of a waste. But at least it does stop them from going in onto the Magnus. But other than that, I feel like that was not a good TP. I even said that when I did it. Right, middle lane, Silencer. Silencer went for a Midas, so he is going to be trying to get a lot of levels. As it looks like there's an engage happening. No, Troll just used his ultimate to farm creeps. Okay. Alright, bottom lane, it's going to be this poor Lich. Just trying to get some levels. This is the Warlock. I believe Warlock... No, Warlock's got a bot. I was going to say I thought he went Midas as well. I don't remember where I am. Oh, right, I'm farming the jungle. Looks like there's going to be an engage onto the Silencer. It's not going to... Nothing's going to come of it because there was no follow-up because of the global silence. As I hit things. Yay me. Okay. And... Lich is going to be hitting creeps as well. This is the hardest part of caster, is being able to fill the time in between the fights. I can do play-by-play pretty easily, I would say, but... That rhymed, I hate it. But when it comes to this part, what am I supposed to do? Alright, looks like... Oh, he's dead. And zap. Yep. Alright, Nature's Prophet going to be fingered by the lion. No, that's not a colloquialism. His ability is called Finger of Death. So if you get killed by it, it's going to be called getting fingered. So, yeah. Gonna be hearing that a lot. If you do get into Dota and Lions involved, you're gonna be hearing about people getting fingered. Alright, some harass going out onto the Silencer. Silencer loses half of his health. And he definitely not win that exchange. As the Wrath of Nature comes out from the Nature's Prophet, just trying to clear some of the waves.
The seeds of fortune.
As Bloodseeker's now level 7. He's got Rupture. I do not think this Warlock is a kill. Do not think this Warlock's going to be a kill. Meanwhile, in the top lane, pretty much the same. How's the Troll Warlord doing? He's got a Morbid Mask and Phase Boots, which will help out his damage as well as his survivability by letting him lifesteal. Alright, looks like something might be happening in the bottom lane. A little bit of harass, and oh, they're going to go in. There's the Rupture. There is the Bloodright, and he barely makes it out, but he's going to get a right-click down, and the Warlock is going to be slowed, and that's a double kill for the Bloodseeker. And then he tries to fight the thing, and then he dies. Yeah, that was not my brightest moment. I was like, I can kill it, and then I realized that Fatal Bonds... What Fatal Bonds does is everybody affected by it, whenever they take damage, the other people that are affected by Fatal Bonds, they also take that damage. Like it said right there, it said distributing 25%. So if Lich and the Bloodseeker are both Fatal Bonds, and Lich gets hit for 100 damage, Bloodseeker will be hit for 25 damage. And that stacks up. Alright, they're pinging out the Lich. I believe that the Lion is going to go in on the Lich right now. As there's a TP in, and he's got to get away. He doesn't look like he's going to, and it looks like he's about to die. As Bloodright comes out to try and scare him away. And the Lion gets hit by the Wrath of Nature, so they know that he can be seen. As he's going to try to go in. Not going to go in because you don't know if it's got Finger of Death up. And it looks like the Magnus died. Yep, looks like they just went and they ganked the Magnus. Doesn't look like much was used. I'm assuming the Troll just clicked him down. And the Thunder God's Wrath is going to go out as Zeus's ultimate. So we can see everybody on the map for a brief while, and they all take damage. And we saw Lion go through. Lion was seen by the wards, so the Zeus will take care to stay under his tower. As it looks like a gank is going to be set up here. Alright. Nope, just sets up the Bloodright, trying to scare him out. As that is a low silencer. Might try to... Maybe might see some aggression going out. Going out on the Lion. Seems to be everything going on there. So, this is a phase where it looks like people are just going to be farming up, trying to get their next items. Magnus looks like he's going for a Blink Dagger. Prophet is going to be trying to get a Shadow Blade so he can dodge ganks. Zeus is going straight for an Ags to power up his ultimate. Bloodseeker is going to be going for a Blade Mail so he can 1v1 nearly everybody against the enemy team. And the Lich is still trying to get a mechanism to heal up everyone on the team, give us some armor. As Lucas is going to be gank going out, and finger. That's a dead Magnosaurus. I'm pretty sure that's actually like what his species is, a Magnosaurus. This is if a centaur just absolutely smashed a rhino. Alright, so that was a pretty easy kill. Nice clean and clear. No blemishes in that engage. As Line's getting all the bottle out. Alright. Yep. That Midas giving him some money. HF version also has a Midas, and he's got a Tome of Knowledge to help get even more levels. And it looks like Troll's hunting in the jungle. He is spotted out by the ward. Bloodright goes out to zone them out a little bit more, and what are we going to see happen here? Anything going to happen here? He uses ult, but that's, again, just to kill creep, so if there's an engage happening, it won't be as strong. Are there going to be any TPs? Looks like Bloodseeker and Lich are hiding underneath the tower. Dodge any kind of ganks. The Troll is just going to be farm out the jungle, looking for a Silver Edge. Some more damage, and yep, this is where all of them are seen, and they drop the rock. Chaotic Offering coming out from the Warlock, and Bloodright's coming out. Oh, I'm forgetting the names of the abilities. Gonna not do that. And all right, they've been pinged out. Global Silence is used, and the Lich is 100% dead here. Is the Bloodseeker going to fall as well? Maybe not, actually. Here comes the Thunder God's Wrath and the thing, and oh, Troll managed to make it away. But Silencer does fall. Nature Prophet also falls, and it looks like the Warlock is also going to fall. The Chaotic Offering is skewered away by the Magnus in order to save the Zeus, and the tower is denied by the Radiant. So overall, it was a 2 for 2. 2 supports, and then 2, I suppose, carries. So it was pretty much dead even.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's like Radiant, or I'm sorry, we're not Radiant. Dire are up 1,000 gold, which you can probably see by they've got more kills and their last hits aren't even that bad. Bottom tower gonna be pushed by the Nature's Prophet, and we're just gonna try to zone him out. Line comes in right before, right after the Bloodright goes off, so it won't be silenced. Pops the Invis rune, and the Radiant team will back off in order to not get caught out by him, especially the Nature's Prophet's got to be careful because he's completely within burst range. Because Finger does 600 damage when you first get the skill. 600. So even with magic resistance, a spike into Finger of Death, and the Nature's Prophet is completely dead. It's like the Lion is still hunting. The Lion is in the jungle. He is not sleeping. He is looking for prey. Does not look like he might find the Bloodseeker here. It looks like he does, and he hits the Earth Spike, but he's going to use that as a disengage and just back off. Middle tower is being pinged out. Go for that. Nice harass out onto the Lion. Going to just walk away. Looks like there might be a little thing happening here. It's like the Troll is going in on the Magnus, but the Magnus will skewer away to safety. Nothing will come out of it. Troll will use his ult, but it is only a 35-second cooldown, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Another zoning Bloodright. Make sure they stay away from the creeps. Maybe get some kills from it.
Bounty, which my matriarch will prize.
As Nature's Prophet's going to farm up the jungle. We might see an engage happen mid. Just a little bit of mana drain and a frost blast onto the Lion, but he's getting healed up. Let's see, we're grabbing the regen rune so that the Lion can't get it to refill his bottle. And just I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here actually. Killing some creeps. Gonna try to push the mid tower now, try to get some advantage going Radiant's way. They have to be careful though because of the those trees right there. There's the arcane curse. We chipping away at them.
Radiant's top tower is on the rocks.
And we're gonna
Radiant
see
structures are
some action. No, it looks like Troll's gonna be pushing the top lane. Nothing's really gonna happen there. Bottom lane, Nature's Prophet's gonna be trying to push that out. And so yeah, this is pretty dead. Very dead. Let's see. Okay, we got the last hits and denies. The highest levels on the team. Troll is the highest, but Radiant has the highest average, I think. Okay, XP per minute. It's not bad. Net worth. Highest net worth is the Troll Warlord. He is farming up a storm. This is gold per minute right now. That's not that bad for early on. Buyback status. Doesn't really matter. Fantasy points is completely non-existent at this point. So let's see what items are people going for. Nature's Prophet has recently completed his Shadow Blade. Magnus has his Blink Dagger. Zeus is one item away from his Ags. Actually, Zeus might be getting gone on here. Troll has the Shadow Blade. He's going to go right up, and there's Chaotic Offering, and there is the Battle Trance, and that is a dead Zeus. So, very clean kill there. It did use the Chaotic Offering, which is a pretty big spell to use, but that is fine. As looks like the Lion might be, or the Bloodseeker might be caught out here. He's going to get silenced, and is he going to be gone on? I think he's dead. And zap, yep. Well, he's going to go down as well. The Blade Mail, though, means the Lion takes half of his health and damage, but it doesn't really matter because the fight is over. So we're going to go back to the mid lane. Tower has been taken. So 2 kills going the way of the Dire side. Putting the Radiant back even farther. Nature's Prophet is going to be pushing out the top lane while all of this is going on, trying to get some more pressure on the map. Try to do some damage on that tower. As the Troll is going to Shadow Blade up to him, and I'm assuming try to kill him. But Nature's Prophet also has Shadow Blade, and he is just going to go invisible, walk away, and he is gone. Goodbye. As Troll just slaughters all the trees that are right here. Mid lane is still going to be being pushed. Bit by bit. And I'm actually going to pause the video really quick so I can get a drink. I will be right back. Okay, so sorry about that. So I already finished this cast, but yeah. So I already finished this cast, but my audio, my mic decided to not pick up. So if this looks different or anything like that, it's because I had to redo this whole part again. Here we go. Alright, Radiant is going to be going in towards the middle tower now. It's going to be fortified, so nothing's going to come of it. So get some damage off on it, and they're going to just force the Radiant team away a little bit with the upheaval and the Arcane Curse and all of that good stuff. But there's still a team fight that could be brewing up here. There's a lot of damage going on to this. A lot of damage on the Silencer. Bloodseeker's going to go for it. Is he going to be able to make it? Getting slowed. He hesitates. That's going to cost him here. He's only going to get the Ancient Apparition and fall because of it. The Lion did fall to the Nature's Prophet at least. And is the Troll going to try to go in here? He might. If one of them Zeus is straying away from the group. He's going to be going in on here. They're going to be able to stop it. He's brought low. Oh, with the silence, that's going to spell his end. They might still be able to get him here. Are we going to see? Alright. Is he going to go for the skewer? Go for the skewer. Doesn't go for it. He's going to get Yuled up. And they're going to have to disengage. And as the Troll is still looking for blood, he's going to go in on a Lich right now and probably die from it. He's going to, yep, And there's the skewer. Totally not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. Mag's going to get Ice Blasted. That's going to do nothing because there's absolutely no follow-up anywhere near him. He's just going to kind of wait it out. Lion teleported in, though, so if he did stay around, then we might have some trouble. Lion's going to grab the double damage there. And Bloodseeker is going to farm the jungle now.
Which my matriarch would prize. For Dire's top tower is under attack.
Jungle stuff.
Dire structures are
Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet is going to be pushing the bottom lane. God, I can't believe I have to do this all this time all over again.
is about to take
It's
the
literally like more than half of the match. Okay. So there's going to be farming done here. There's pings going out over here, and there's a warder here, so they can see that the Bloodseeker is taking the Ancients. But they also see the Lich, and that is a juicy target, as he's going to get Cold Feet, Hexed, Earth Spiked, and Fingered. And Lich goes down for pretty much for free. Well, Nature's Prophet is up in the top lane. He's going to push out top lane, be an annoying little bugger. He's going to have his Desolator right now, if he wants to complete it. And that's going to give him even more damage and more push against the towers, which makes him even more annoying. In mid lane, I don't think anything's happening. Apparition is definitely working towards that Atos. And looks like Sansa's going to be farming by just cursing up the creeps. He's only got 12 stolen int, which is good. Because the more int he steals, the more damage he does, and the less mana the other players have. Alright. So, this is the part of the game where the aggression, at least in this game, where the aggression kind of peters off. And both teams with the farming, like the... So, I might as well explain this before I go into more detail. So, in Dota, you'll hear people talk a lot about positions, okay? This isn't some kind of Kama Sutra shenanigans. This is just, it's literally just farm priority. Hold on, Team Bite's breaking out. Ice Blast going to go up into the Magnus. That seems like it's all... the Zeus is caught out by his own Force Staff, and he will be dealt with swiftly. You know, it looks like the troll has been ruptured. I believe he should go down. Yep, one more right click will seal his fate. Could they get a re-engage? They might be able to get a re-engage onto Silencer, but it looks like they're going to instead go for the Warlock who's been caught out. He's going to get a right click down. They're going to try to... The team is ignoring the Golem's going to take the tower because that's a bit of a misplay. But overall, a good team fight for the Radiant. Okay, so what I was saying is positions. They are, again, the farm priority, pretty much. So if you play League, position 1 is the ADC. Bloodseeker in this team is the AD carry. He farms, he gets a lot of items, and then he's able to just steamroll through the enemy. Position 2 would be, in most cases, the mid laner. So in this case, yes, the position 2 would be the Zeus. As he tries to... Like, it's basically... If you have to choose between these people getting, like... all of them getting gold, but you can only pick one, you'd pick it based on this. Position 3, usually the offlaner, so in this game, Magnus is the position 3. Where is he? There he is. Position 4 is... Well, actually, no. In this game, position 4 would be... Or 3 would be the Nature's Prophet. Also, it looks like they might be going in... Oh, I'm pretty sure that's a dead... That's a dead Lich. The Ice Blast will take him out, and he'll die. Bloodseeker might be in trouble here. Oh, he's going to be able to run away. Magnus gets silenced, not going to be able to go for the RP. That was a good opportunity, but he was silenced, unfortunately, for him. And he's going to be disengaged. But position 4 would actually be the Magnus. Position 3 would be the Nature's Prophet, although he is the jungler. And junglers aren't very commonly run in this game either. It's not that close to League. But in any case... So in this game, Magnus, even though he's the off lane, he is a position 4 because he's really focusing on just the utility. And then the position 5 is the one that buys the wards and the dust and smoke and all the like consumable stuff, and that's the Lich in this game. In most games, you'd see 2 supports. Lich is the only real support in this game. You'd see 2 supports. One would get the supporting, like the big support items like the mechanism and the pipe, Force Staff, Blink Dagger, all that kind of stuff. And then the other one would be someone who doesn't need a lot of items or like even levels, who can do well with their base, just their base skill set. And Lich is one of those characters. So, alright, looks like Troll's gonna be trying to take Roshan again. I believe this is the second time. This might be the first. I don't really remember. Again, this is I recorded the first half of this like an hour ago. And I'm just now coming back to it. Also, Silencer got picked off up here. Chinese Global Silence doesn't do anything when you can just right-click him down. You can punch somebody in the face while your mouth is shut. So, Global Silence is now down, which makes initiating much easier.
Is drowning.
Alright, let's see. What else is really happening? Yeah, Roshan. That is nothing he can do. He's just going to get slowly... Oh! Nah, he doesn't have a chance. This could be bad, though, because there are two members of the Radiant team that are right there. Thundergod's Wrath is going to reveal him. He's going to get ruptured here. Meanwhile, the Lion and the Ancient Apparition also go down, and that's going to be also a dead Troll. Can they kill him again when he comes back? I think they will be able to. He's trapped in the trees. There's nothing he can do. He's just going to be right-clicked down by the Prophet. And then the Silencer gets a little bit too close. Oh, wait. Warlock gets skewered back and dies in the enemy team. Silencer gets a bit too close, trying to get something from the Nature's Prophet, I believe, and he's now going to go down. Bloodseeker is going to be chasing him down. Gets the Sange proc. That's going to slow him down enough that he's going to die. And so, all in all, that was a 5-for-0 exchange. 6 if you count the Aegis.
Structures are fortified.
So that was a full team wipe. They're going to get a lot of momentum off of this. They're going to be able to take this tower. They might even possibly be able to push into the next one, if not force a couple buybacks. Ice Blast's going to come out, though, and that's probably going to deter them. Especially after the Finger of Death, which is now upgraded by Aghanim, is able to wipe out the entire creep wave. Alright, so now we just got to... Again, we're going to go back to the farming stuff. There's not really much else that can happen right now. It's going to go down. Bloodseeker is going to work towards a BKB. What the BKB will do for him is it makes him magic immune. That will render the Lion pretty much useless. It'll render the Silencer, make the Silencer much weaker. Again, the Ancient Apparition will also be useless unless he gets the Ice Blast off before the BKB. And Warlock doesn't really do much outside of Golems. So BKB is a very solid pickup. I believe Magnus is working towards his as well. Alright, as Troll's going to try to go on the Prophet here, but Shadow Blade away. Turns out the Troll has Dust. Is he going to be able to catch him out here? The Lion is also coming, but he doesn't have any kind of mobility outside of Phase Boots. So he will not be able to get close enough. So that is a wasted Dust, essentially.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And then, yeah, he's just going to TP out of there. Absolutely no problem. Sprout TP means he just lives. Alright. As the Troll's going to be looking to pick up his Sange and Yasha. Let's see. Who has the best KD? That would be the Nature's Prophet, who's not died. He's died. Oh, no. I shouldn't say he's not died. He's died twice. But he's got 8 kills, 2 assists. Bloodseeker has been next. And then it's pretty much the entire Dire team except for Warlock. And then, yeah, you guys can see what's on the screen. You guys know what's going on. Got the most last hits. Nature's Prophet, because he's been split pushing a bunch. Oh, we might see an engage down here. Does he have Dust? He does have the Dust. I believe this is where we're going to see the Nature's Prophet fall. No, wait. Oh, the Lion went the other way. He did not have mana. So he's going to be able to escape. Did Lion... I think Lion just used... Yeah, Lion just used Finger of Death on the creep wave instead of going after the Nature's Prophet. That's a big misplay. So Nature's Prophet's going to be able to get away for free. And he's just going to be able to push another lane and cause even more problems for them. As are we going to see any kind of engage going on? No, this is, again, you know, there are some games where it's non-stop aggression, but this is one of those games where you got to play smart. Both teams still have a very good chance of winning, so you have to just play the objective. You got to get that next item that'll help in the next team fight. Let's see who's working on an item. Prophet almost has upgraded Necronomicon. It'll be level 3. Magnus, I believe, just finished his BKB. Bloodseeker has just completed his as well. Lich is now working on an Aghanims. Zeus is going to be trying to pick up a Refresher Orb. All those items will be very helpful in the upcoming fights. Lion is basically going to try to get a Dagon, so he can completely destroy one person and then be kind of useless for the rest of the fight because he won't have enough mana, potentially. We got a Hurricane Pike for the Troll and not a Sanjin Yash like he was looking at earlier. Ancient Apparition. We hear a finger. Yep, all the tree ants are just dead. So he's going to be going for an Axe as well, make his Ice Blast even more powerful. Silencer wants a Scythe of Ice for more disable, and Warlock just wants his Axe so he can have 2 golems. He gets 2 friends instead of 1. Right, and Troll is all. What are you doing, buddy? That's not your jungle. You're dead. If I remember right, he tried to kill the Bloodseeker alone when the Bloodseeker is, well, not higher level, but it has higher net worth than him. Also has Blade Mail, so the Bloodseeker, so the Troll just hurts himself whenever he tries to attack it. As, hello, Ancient Apparition! As you might see an engage here, the silence is going to come out. And, Ice Blast and Finger, you are both gone. And Lich is probably going to go down here as well. He's going to tick out to the Shadow Word. No, he's going to run right back into Lion, and that'll spell his end. So it's, wait. What's going to happen here? Alright, so the Warlock just got bursted down. The Lion just got bursted down by Zeus, and then Ancient Apparition got right-clicked to death. So pretty much the Nature's Prophet and the Zeus just kind of winning that fight. They really need to try to make sure they get rid of that Zeus. This Nimbus of his does a lot of damage. Well, this is pretty much Rax. This could potentially be Rax here from the Prophet. Silencer's going to buy back. He's going to TP in right in front of the Prophet. That's very risky. Nature's Prophet can easily turn it on him and beat him. But this is at least going to be the Tier 3 middle tower. And, alright, Troll's just trying to push that. He's going to get zapped. Now he's got a Blade Mail. I don't know when he picked that up, but that is a, that's an interesting item for sure. So now that the Tier 3 mid is gone, Prophet's going to try to push the Tier 3 bottom. Ice Blast is a little bit off the mark. Does nick him, so he gets the debuff. But there's nobody around to damage him, so there's no point. What the debuff does for that, I might as well explain this, is what the debuff of Ice Blast does is you cannot heal. Just flat out, if you have any kind of healing, it doesn't work. So things like Bloodseeker healing 25% of everything he kills with Blood Rage, that's completely negated. He gets no health back from killing people that he has when he has Blood Rage active. So that's very good against, like I said, the Bloodseeker. The second part of the Frostbite debuff is that when you drop below a certain percentage, I believe it's like 10%. Let me look it up real quick. His ability is a lot. Look at all this. Look at all this text. It has a lot of text, but it's pretty simple. So basically, I'll just explain the whole ability. I'll give you a TLDR. All right, so you shoot a tracer, not Overwatch, just like a guiding ball, and wherever it wherever you reactivate the ability, that's where the ball will fire. See? So he hits once, and then he fires the second one. Teamfight's happening, by the way. Lich is going to go down. RP onto 2. Is he going to skewer him back? He's going to skewer him right back into the Nimbus. Zeus is going to die, and Bloodseeker's going to come in. Here comes the Bloodright. That's going to do some damage, and he's just going to run away as the Silence is going to pick off the back, and then is the Troll going to pick off as well? No, he is not able to hit the thing. So he's just going to end up trying to run away here. He should be able to get away. Meanwhile, the Nature's Prophet is taking the barracks, and he might even get a kill on this Warlock. Oh, yeah, nope. Yep, Warlock, you got way too close, bucko. You're dead. And the Troll's going to come around, and the Shadow Blade, goodbye. But so, what, as you saw there, he sent out a ball, and then he sent out another one. Can I draw on this map? Yeah, okay. So he was here, and he sent it here. And as he sends it, it gets bigger. So it's like maybe this big to start, and eventually it can get up to like this big. Very, very large ability. And then, so it explodes, it does magic damage, and then the debuff does damage over time. You can't heal, and if you drop below a certain percentage, let me see if I can find it. It starts out at 10% of your maximum health. If you drop below 10% of your maximum health, you instantly die. There's no, like, questioning. You just die. The only thing that can save you is Dazzle's Shallow Grave. Not even BKB can save you. So, the negating healing, in addition to, if you're below that health you die, makes it a very powerful ability. And it's also, again, very good against the Bloodseeker because he can't get health back, which is what he needs, because he's not very, like, tanky. Since he's, a carry. He builds tanky a lot to make sure he can get kills, because Thirst and... Oh, wait, we missed a kill. Alright. So, we're just gonna assume it was... Nature's Prophet comes in. Nature's Prophet right-clicks. Oh, he's not gonna get bash, is he? Nope! Oh, he bashes the Necro minion as an extra middle finger. So, yeah, Nature's Prophet is now at the point where if he finds one of the supports, if he finds the Warlock or even the Silencer, they're dead. We might see a fight here as tries to get at the Shrine. Magus is being engaged on. Can he RP? Is he even going to need to? He does get the RP off. He's going to get the Shockwave and the Skewer. And the Lion is taken out from that. Nature's Prophet's going to TP in as the Magus is going to fall. Magus might live here, and there is the Bloodright, and where's the Bloodseeker? He's going to be coming in now. Prophet's going to go down. Well, this is going to be a cleanup. Going in on the Troll, and click, and moving, rolling around at the speed of sound. Rod of Ages is not going to stop you. BKB is going to pop. Bloodright is going to go off, and you're just going to get right-click to death. And with that, that is a very delicious-looking set of racks you got there. And Refresher alt, I don't know. We're gonna chalk that up to it being Gary. That's Gary. So we're gonna call that a Gary moment, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Love that goofball. Alright, so yeah, there's gonna be 3 lane of racks, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and then they're gonna go get this tower most likely, looking super vulnerable right now. And 3 swings of those hand axe thingies are going to take on. I don't even know what those weapons are. I think they're hand axes. I don't know. And that's the melee barracks, which are the most important of the 2. And, oh, finger and 1 right click, and that is a dead man. And 1, 2, buckle my shoe. You're dead. So, was not worth it. Use his ult on a support when he's the mid laner and just died. Absolutely not worth. It did also bring the Zeus a bit low, but at the end of the day, he kind of just threw away his life there. And Bloodseeker's gonna get a lot of... Oh, look at all that health. That's why Bloodseeker's fun. He needs to go back to base when you can just right-click everything. Bloodseeker's actually, like... I wouldn't say he's a bad hero. But if you want to be like the position 1 carry, there's much better. I just got this cool dragon mouthy thing. Here, let me bring this up. Look at him. It's so like gaudy and gross. I had to have it. All right. And a kill happened there. Looks like RP was used to get the kill on the Silencer. I'm assuming it was RP, Thunder God's Wrath, and then Nature's Wrath from the Zeus and the Prophet, respectively, to just nuke him down. Magnus. I don't think he's gonna be going for anything. But yeah, Butterfly picked up the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker picks up the Butterfly. Gives him some nice evasion. Did I hear a BKB being popped? Yep, Troll popped his BKB for literally no reason. The reason that's bad is because BKB actually loses duration whenever you use it. It starts off at 10, and then every time you use it, it loses 1 second of active time until it gets down to 5.
Middle tower just got knocked down.
So the 10-second BKB is something very important, because it gives you 10 seconds in a fight where you are not able to be crowd controlled by most things. Very, very important.
Is under
Warlock is going to die to the creeps. No. He's going to take them out.
Dire's middle
They're getting Roshan.
Brownie.
Bloodseeker picks up the cheese, realizes his mistake, and then grabs the Aegis. Because, dang it, he plays support every game. He wants to have the Aegis. He wants to feel powerful.
Dire's middle tower just got knocked down.
Totally not. Like, if you could, if I didn't even mention, I have the Bloodseeker. So, that's why I've been paying extra attention to me, just because he's just learning experience as well. And, yeah, that Aegis was completely unnecessary, because it's just going to be one swing, and the Ancient is down. So, and with the Ancient going down, that is going to conclude the first episode of Kabu Cast. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you have anything that you want me to cast, anything at least that I know of, Dota 2 replays, if you have that. If you have, like, Pokemon replays, like a VGC battle on cartridge, or like an OU battle on Showdown, or something like that, just post it in the comments, and I'll credit you at the start of the next video if I decide to use it. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. I really want to do more of these. I really do love casting. I really love Dota 2. I love this game. Even though I say I hate it, it's a love-hate kind of thing. But I just like casting in general. So, yeah. So, what I've already said, you know, like, comment, subscribe, leave me things to cast in the description. Maybe give it a little bit of a, maybe, like, describe it a little bit. Especially if you're going to send me, like, a Dota match. Because I don't want to... Like, I don't want... Because I'm going to watch it before I do it, unless you give me a description. And I don't want to watch it and be like, oh, this is... Like, there's nothing here for me to cast. And then just waste all my time, you know? So, again, you know, just leave a little description. And that looks like that'll wrap it up here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.